Hello, this is Trevor Emden, and I've got a question for you. When you were a child growing up, what were your dreams? What did you imagine you were going to do or be with your life? You know, grown-ups love to ask you, what are you going to be when you grow up? And what were your dreams? And there's a second part to that question, which is, are you living them? And if you're not living them, why not? So I'm sorry, that was 3 questions, which is a bit mean because I said I was going to ask you one. But why aren't you living your dreams? Because there are people out there who are. Now, let me just give you a couple of examples of people who are living their dreams, because I know that we tend to think of like superstars and famous people. Of course we do, because those are people that we all know. People like Oprah Winfrey, for example. There are people out there who are perfectly happy with their lives the way they are. There really are people. I have a very good friend who will tell you, I'm rich, even though in the bank he has a very modest amount of money, as far as I know. He's certainly not a millionaire or anything like that. But he says, well, there's nothing that I want, and whatever I do want, I can afford. If I want to go on holiday, I can afford a holiday, but I don't want to be a month in the Caribbean. I will just want a week in Italy in a cheap hotel, and I love it, or whatever. So he's happily married, has a modest home. He doesn't want for luxury items. The clothes that he wears, he's comfortable in, and so on. Okay, I have another friend who writes books and teaches all over the world about health and nutrition. He lives a very unusual lifestyle. Never knows what's coming next. Although I think he has quite a full diary these days. And people and money and even locations about where he lives and so on flow in and out of his life in a way that a lot of people would say, I wouldn't like that kind of uncertainty and instability. But he loves it, he's very happy doing that, and he's a very fulfilled man doing what he loves and following his path and his dream. So there are people out there who are perfectly happy with their lives and doing it. And if you're one of them, that's great, then this isn't for you. However, if you are somebody who's saying, well, actually, my life is mostly drudgery and boredom and the treadmill of work and bill paying and being exhausted at the weekend and not enough time with the family, or even if family life isn't what you'd want it to be, you have trouble with your kids or your parents or even your spouse, or maybe you're lonely and you don't have a partner, any of those things, if you're not happy with the way your life is shaping up in any area, then you need to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say, because I'm about to give you an opportunity that will change all that in 3 weeks. Okay? Because I'm going to do 3 telephone seminars over the next 3 Tuesdays, starting this Tuesday, November the 3rd. There'll be a seminar a week for 3 weeks. Why 3? Because getting your dreams in shape and in place is a 3-step process. So each week we'll be focusing on one area. Area 1, what is it that's limited you or stopped you from moving forward and having those dreams for yourself? Whatever they are. Whatever they are. If you wanted to climb Everest, or if you wanted to sit at home and do tapestry, or if you wanted a happy family life, whatever they are, what has stopped you? Okay, because I guarantee we will uncover some self-limiting beliefs and negative ideas about what you're capable of and what can be done. So we not only uncover and expose them, but of course I will show you then how to flip them over and start turning them into useful, empowering tools that you can actually propel yourself forward with. So actually take those fears and negative beliefs and harness that energy and flip it over. So that's seminar 1. Each one's going to take about an hour. Okay? Seminar 2, we will then start getting you, I will show you a process to get you absolutely clear about what your dream will look like. Now, a lot of people, when I say that to them, they say, well, I already know that. I know what I want. But actually, when it comes down to it, what most people actually know is what they don't want. People say, well, if only that would stop, or that came to an end, or that circumstance was different, or if the government would change this, or whatever. And then all of those external things come into play, and then you have an idea of what you don't want. But it's not as easy as many people imagine to actually get clear about what you do want. So I'll show you how to clarify that, and then start getting into the inner resources that you need to actually start to take the action that you need to take to start turning into reality, which will lead us then into session 3, the third Tuesday.
Okay, I'll actually show you how to start finding the inner resources and the external resources to start taking steps to get what you want. Start actually turning this into reality. So you actually be moving forward. I will give you tasks in between. This is intensive life coaching over 3 weeks. Okay, it's a life-changing program. I've called it Dream Empowerment. I'm going to give you the opportunity to join today. Okay, now there are only going to be 20 places, because I might make it 21 or 22 if there's a huge demand. But there's, otherwise, if it gets too much more than that, then there won't be enough time for people to ask their own questions and bring their own individual circumstances and issues to it. Okay, that's only fair. Limit the numbers strictly to 20. Okay. The timings and everything else, I will send you when you sign up. But I will make it. I mean, I'm in the UK. I will make it as much as I can at a time when pretty much everybody can get to the phone. I'm thinking around, for me, 10 p.m. at night, which I think is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's 5 hour time difference. On the other side of America, on the West Coast, it's more. And if you're in Hawaii, then, oh my goodness, that's the early hours of the morning for you or something. No, it's not. It's 10, 11. Anyway, that's deep. So I will do that. You'll get all that. You'll also get, when you sign up, is a questionnaire which which you will have by email. You'll be able to download that. You need to fill that in. You'll get that as soon as you've paid for the seminars, and send that to me well in advance of Tuesday, because that way it gives me an opportunity to know exactly what's in your mind and what you want from them. Okay, so each individual participant gets that. Okay, what about the cost? Now, I have done this seminar in public a number of times, and I've also retailored the program for individuals. Okay, when it's been done in public, I've charged £250 a seat, which in dollars is about $400-ish. And when I've done it for individuals, it's been £180, which is about $300, I suppose. Okay, I'm not going to charge you that. Okay, if you sign up right now, because that's what we need to do, because this message is going to go out to a lot of people. So if you want a place on it, once they're gone, I'll take the website down. If you want a place on it, you need to sign up right now, and it's only going to cost you $27 per session. Okay, so the total investment for you is $81 US dollars. $81. Sign up right now. Now, also, if $81 is too much of a commitment for you in one hit, and I do recognize we're in some tough financial times, and some people are, then there's another button on this page below this video. You can pay now $27, and you'll be billed $27 a week, twice more. So it's going to cost you same. Okay, so $81 is your total investment, but you must act now, because if they're gone, they're gone. Okay, I've never done this in this way before, so I absolutely guarantee you're going to have a fantastic. They'll be intense. You're gonna discover some stuff about yourself. But if you are serious about your life changing, being different, you need to be on those seminars. Tuesday the 3rd, Tuesday the 10th, Tuesday the 17th. You need to make 3. Make sure you've got that commitment in your mind that you actually, whatever time of day it is for you or not, that you'll be there. I'll be there. Of course, when you sign up, you'll get the ticket, which will give you the number to dial in, and the time zone, and you'll get the questionnaire, which I need you to send back. So sign up now. It's only $81 to change your entire life. Okay, which is probably what the cost of a family meal out. So I look forward to having you on the seminar. Be quick. Okay, I'll see you there. Bye.